Russos brand family. We are family.
Alterna TV.
What is up? What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Alterna TV. As always, I'm your host, Brandon Stransky. Got a good show lined up for you today. Got some stuff we want to talk about. Gonna have some fun. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open up today's show with just my thoughts on wrestling in general, the state of wrestling as of the date of this recording, which is May 8th, 2018. No nice way to say this. Wrestling sucks right now. I think the product is absolutely horrible. I think the work rate in the ring is atrocious. Just a bunch of guys jumping around. Hey, look what cool moves I can do. Hey, look what cool moves I can do. Okay, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep doing these moves back and forth till one of us goes over. Stories or what few stories there are terrible. What few characters there are not fleshed out at all. The only ones who are actually working hard at all are the men and women who step between the ropes and bust their asses every day, or every night they go in there. Although with me actually being a trained wrestler, I think though that most of the workers really need to go back and watch some people who actually drew money in this business so they can figure out how to draw money, how to put asses in seats, how to put eyeballs back on the television. But I digress. Yeah, and you want some numbers to back this up? Last night's Raw, the fallout of a pay-per-view, not a single hour averaged above 2.8 million people. I seriously hope enough people stop watching, enough tickets stop being sold for WWE to realize, oh, maybe the problem is us after all. Anyway, I know I've said a while back I get into Hegelian dialectic, and we're going to go ahead and do it today finally. If you don't know what Hegelian dialectic is, there's actually several of these. They were from a German man named Hegel. And we're going to go over probably the most famous and most used one of the dialectics, which is called problem, reaction, solution. Basically what this is a problem happens, the public reacts, and the state provides a solution. Now, since the state is in control of a lot of things, they have the ability to use their resources to cause events to take place, to manipulate public opinion, to get the solution that they want to implement on us. And the best example I can use is 9/11. Now, if you've done any kind of research, if you've done any type of critical thinking, you would know that the official narrative of 9/11 is complete and utter pile of my initials. So basically, here's how problem, reaction, solution would apply to 9/11. The powers that be would want us to willingly give up some of our freedoms and liberties to give them more power over us, but we would never do that willingly. They have to create a reason for us to be scared enough to do so. What's scarier than hijacking planes and flying them into buildings? Not much. Not much. So, of course, the public reaction was, please help us, protect us from the mean, scary desert people that live in caves that are going to kill us all. Which is, of course, an exaggeration because that's another show for another day if you want me to really get into the absolute ridiculousness of 9/11 being carried out by the people that they say carried it out. So yeah, and that's the reaction. So then the solution ended up being the Patriot Act, the creation of the Department of Homeland Security, and the TSA, all of which violate us and just stop on our rights every single day of our lives. So yeah, problem, reaction, solution. Pay attention, and you'll see when it's coming next. Alright, next thing is, one thing I'm going to start doing, I don't have one prepared just yet. I do know which song I'm going to use. But yeah, I'm going to start doing a song parody every week from this show, since it seems like we haven't seen those recently, so I'm going to pick up the slack on that. First one I'm going to do is that one song, if any of you have seen the movie Reservoir Dogs, it's that one song from the torture scene. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right, here I am, stuck in the middle with you. That song, I'm going to come up with a parody for that one. And of course, I'm sure some of you might have been keeping up on things and noticed that over the weekend, a certain, I can already feel my stomach turn and want to vomit just thinking about this guy and saying his name. Karl Marx. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Karl Marx celebrated his 200th birthday today, or over the weekend, with a bunch of brain-dead zombie sheep worshiping him like some revolutionary hero, when all they know is the stuff that's been force-fed into their heads by college professors who don't want them to think and use their heads. Anyway, today, as the time of this recording, a much better, much smarter, more successful, and more correct economist celebrated his birthday. Friedrich Hayek. Happy birthday, Hayek. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close it with this very simple message. I know things are tough right now. I know things are crazy. I know things are uncertain. But the best advice I can give to anybody in these difficult times is you cannot rely on your emotions. You cannot rely on your feelings. They will lie to you. They will be used against you. They can be weaponized and basically just used against you and turn you into someone else's puppet to make them do and react exactly how they want you to. I have fallen victim to this myself. I've allowed myself, my emotions, allowed my feelings to be taken advantage of, to be manipulated and used, and had my strings pulled to act out in a way that someone else wanted me to, but not how I was supposed to. We need to start slowing down, thinking, paying attention to what's going on around us, thinking logically, thinking critically, processing before reacting. That's all I really ask of anybody. I thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great week, and I'll see you next week.